here moment generating function function of normal distribution normal distribution so moment generating function of a normal distribution. So how we find the moment generating function of a normal distribution? So as the definition of as earlier we discussed about what is the definition of a moment generating function. We define the moment generating function mxt. This one is the notation of a moment generating function for the variable random variable x. Here random variable x is a what? Continuous random variable. This one equal expected value of a e to power tx. And in case of a continuous probability distribution, continuous random variables, here we write e to power tx. X is a continuous random variable. And what is the value for this one? Expected value of e to power tx. This become what? Minus infinite to infinite e to power tx into fx dx. Now, what is the value of fx? Fx is a what? Fx is a probability density function. So here, what we write? This become mxt equal what? Mxt equal minus infinite to infinite e to power tx into what is the value of fx in case of a normal distribution? This was a probability density function. So probability density function in term of x, this was a 1 upon sigma under root 2 pi e to power minus 1 by 2 x minus mu upon sigma whole square and dx. This one. So this one is twice. This one is 1 upon 2. So here now we assume that what? We assume that let x minus mu, to simplify this one, to solve this integration, x minus mu upon sigma equal what? Z. So what is the value for this one? X minus mu upon sigma equals z. Then what is the value for dx? dx equal what? dx equal sigma dz. And what is the value for x? X equal in term of a z. This becomes sigma z plus mu. This one is the x equals sigma z plus mu. And what is the dx? Obviously that dx equal sigma dz. So if we write the values of for this one here, if we put here, so what is the change in a limit? There is no any change in a limit, because if we put x equal minus infinite, then z equal minus infinite. If we put x equal plus infinite, then z equal plus infinite. So what is the value of mxt? The value of mxt means a moment generating function over a variable x equal what? Equal minus infinite to infinite. If we write 1 upon sigma root 2 pi outside, 1 upon sigma under root 2 pi outside, because this was a constant, this was a free from the variable x, minus infinite to infinite, what is the value for x? Here we write, because we try to write this one in term of a z. So this become e to power t x. X become what? Sigma z plus mu. Sigma z plus mu. Into, what is the value for this one? The value for this become e to power minus z square by 2. Z square by 2x, because x minus mu upon sigma become z. So z square by 2 and dx become sigma dz. So sigma and sigma cancel out, and if you simplify this one, what is the value? We write here, what is the value? mxt become mxt. This will become what? 1 upon under root 2 pi, 1 upon under root 2 pi. And what is the value for this one? If we closely observe, e to power t mu. This one is a free from what? e to power t mu is a free from the variable z. So e to power t mu become outside. So this become what? E to power t mu become outside. T mu, because e to power t mu into e to power t sigma z, here we write. So this become what? Into this one minus infinite to infinite. This can be written as e to power t sigma z into e to power minus z square by twice dz. This one. So mx equal 1 upon under root 2 pi e to power t mu minus infinite to infinite e to power t sigma z into e to power minus z square by 2 dz. Now if we simplify this one, then this become 1 upon under root 2 pi e to power t mu, and here we try to write what? We try to write this one in term of a whole square. If we simplify this one, minus infinite to infinite, here this one is a what? E to power t, if we write this one to t sigma z in minus z square by what? By 2 into dz. Now if we write this one e to power under root 2 pi e to power t mu minus infinite to infinite e to power, here if we write what? This become twice t sigma z minus z square, and what is our aim? Our aim is to write this one in this form, plus t square mu square t square sigma square minus t square sigma square, and this one divided by what? Divided by 2 dz. So here what will happen? 1 upon under root 2 e to power t mu, this become minus infinite to infinite. So if you closely observe, so here this term, this whole term, here if we take minus outside, then this becomes e to power minus 1 by 2 outside, then inside what will happen? Inside minus outside, then this become minus plus. So here this become t square sigma square, this term, then we write this term plus z square, then we write this term minus 2t sigma z, and then we write this term, then this term become minus t square sigma square, and this one is a what? Dz. So if you closely observe, this one is a what? This one is a t sigma minus z whole square. So this become what? 1 upon under root 2 pi e to power t mu, this become minus infinite to infinite e to power minus 1 by 2, this become z plus t sigma whole square into e to power minus, this become plus e to power t square sigma square by 2 dz. So now after simplification of this one, what is the value? Value become here, if we write here, what is the value for moment generating function? So this become mxt become what? This become e to power t mu, and constant term become outside. So e to t square sigma square divided by twice become outside, and inside this become what? 1 upon under root 2 pi integrate minus infinite to infinite e to power minus 1 by 2 into z plus t sigma whole square. Sorry, z plus not z minus. Sorry. Here z. Here we write a z. This one is a z minus, not a z plus. So this one is a z minus. Now, if we put what? If we put z minus t sigma equal what? U. Then what is the value for dz? T sigma with a, here we write dz equal what? Dz equal du. So this become what? This become e to power t mu into e to power t square sigma square divided by 2. And what is the value for this one? 1 upon under root 2 pi minus infinite to infinite e to power minus u square by 2 d. What is the value for this one? The value for this one become 1. So what is the moment generating function? Moment generating function become what? Moment generating function, if we simplify this one, e to power here, e to power t mu plus t square sigma square by 2. This one is a moment generating function. This one is a moment generating function. Moment generating function. So you may also write this one in like this one, e to power t mu into e to power t square sigma square by 2. So this one is a what? This one is a moment generating function. So this one is a moment generating function about origin. Now we try to find out a moment generating function about mean, because what is our aim? Our aim is to find out a mu1, mu2, mu3, mu4. Then we try to analyze about the distribution of what is the nature of a curve. So now what is our aim? Our aim is to find out a moment generating function about mean. So how we find the moment generating function about mean? So with the help of this one, we try to find out a moment generating function about a mean. So now once we erase out this one and write down this one again, then we find a moment generating function about mean. So next one is a what? Next one is a moment generating function about mean. Moment generating function. Moment generating function. Generating function about mean. About mean. So as we know that, what is the moment generating function about mean? mxt. So moment generating function about mean. Moment generating function about mean. Here we define moment generating function about mean. So what is the value? Value become what? Expected value of e to power t x minus mu. Because mu is a what? Mu is a mean. So what is the value for this one? The value for this one become, since x is a what? Here we write x basically. X is a random variable, continuous random variable. So what is the expected value for this one? Expected value for this one become minus infinite to infinite e to power tx e to power t x minus mu fx dx. And here if we closely observe, what is the value for this one? This become minus infinite to infinite e to power tx and e to power tx into e to power minus mu t fx dx. Fx dx. So e to power minus mu 2, this one is free from the variable x, so this may be taken outside from this integration. So what is the value? Value become this one, e to power minus mu t minus infinite to infinite e to power tx fx dx. So if we closely observe, this one is a what? This one is a moment generating function about origin. Earlier we calculate the value of a moment generating function about origin. So what is the value for this one? So here if we write moment generating function about mean, moment generating function function about mean here is the right what? Mean mxt equal e to power minus mu t into moment generating function about origin. So this one. So earlier we calculated before this one we calculated the moment generating function about origin. So what is the value of this one? So here about mean we define this one. So mxt equal what? E to power minus mu t, and we calculate the value for this one. What is the value for this one? The value for this one is what? The value for this one is e to power what? What we calculate the value? Value is what? Value is e to power mu t into e to power t square sigma square by 2. Once we verify this one is a value. So this one is a value. So if we simplify this one, so if we simplify this one, so this one cancel out. So what is the value? mxt about mean, we write here about mean equal what? E to power t square sigma square by 2. So if we expand this one, what is the value? mxt equal what? What is the first term? First term is a 1 plus what is the second term? T square sigma square by 2. Third term t square sigma square by 2 whole square divided by factorial 2 plus t square sigma square by 2 whole cube divided by factorial 3 and so on. How many number of terms? Infinite number of terms. So this one is mxt about mean. So as we know that, what is the value for mean? The value for mean is what? The value for mean is a coefficient of t to power r upon factorial r that give the value of mu r. So from the moment generating function. So now we try to analyze and try to find out the value for mu1, mu2, mu3 and mu4. What is the value for this one? So what is the value for mu1? From the moment generating function, coefficient of t to power r upon factorial r. T to power r upon factorial r. So here this one is what? Mu r. So if we closely observe here 1 plus t square mu square, then there is a power 4. So if we write the first three term, so mxt about mean equal what? 1 plus t square means sigma square into t square upon factorial 2. This was your first term, if we write that. Second term, if we write what? Sigma square into, this one is a t to power 4 divided by what? Divided by 2 into factorial 2, factorial means 4 into factorial 2. So and so on. If we try to write this one in terms of a t to power 4 upon factorial 4, so this can be written as what? If we multiply here, this one is a t to power 4 upon this one is not 2. T to power 4 upon 2 to the 4, so t to power 4 upon 4 into sigma square, sigma to power what? Sigma to power 4, not sigma square, because t square, sigma square, whole square, this becomes sigma to power 4. So this one is a, so this can be written as, after multiplying this one is a 3 and 3 into this one, then this become what? Factorial 4. So you may write this one, 1 plus sigma square upon t square upon factorial 2 plus 3 sigma to power 4 into t to power 4 upon factorial 4 and so on. So if you closely observe, this one is a t square, then t4, then t to power 6, t to power 8, t to power 10, like this one. There is a absence of a coefficient of a t to power 1, t to power 3, t to power 4. Then we directly write what? Since there is an absence of a t to power 1 upon factorial 1, t to power 3 upon factorial 3. So directly we write what is the value for mu1 equal 0. What is the value for mu3 equal 0. What is the value for mu5 equal 0, because there is no any term of a power of odd power of a t. So all the moment generating all the moments with odd subscript means mu1, mu3, mu5 all odd subscript, the value is a 0. Now what is the value for mu2? Mu2, what is the coefficient of a t square upon factorial 2? This one is a sigma square. Similarly, what is the value for mu4? Mu4 equal what? Mu4 equal 3 sigma to power 4. 3 sigma to power 4. So this one is a what? These are the values of mu1, mu2, mu3 and mu4. So if we have a value of mu1, mu2, mu3 and mu4, then we are able to find out what? Then we are able to decide either the curve is as symmetric or not, either the curve is a highly peaked or low peak. So how we decide this one? So we can decide this one. Now we have a values of a what? We have a values of a mu1, mu2, mu3 and mu4. So what is the value for mu1? The value for mu1 equals 0. What is the value for mu2? Mu2 equal sigma square. What is the value for mu3? Mu3 equals 0. What is the value for mu4? Mu4 equal 3 sigma to power 4. So what is the value for beta 1? Beta 1 equal mu3 square upon mu2 cube. And what is the value for mu3? Mu3 is a 0. So what is the value for beta 1? Beta 1 becomes 0. So what we predict that normal distribution is symmetric distribution. Symmetric distribution means this one is a non-skewed curve. Normal curve is a what? Non-skewed curve. Skewed curve. Because coefficient of skewness become what? Coefficient of skewness becomes 0. If the coefficient of skewness becomes 0, then this one is a what? Symmetric curve. Similarly, we find a beta 2. Beta 2 equal what? Mu4 upon mu2 square. So what is the value for mu4? Mu4 equal 3 sigma to power 4, and what is the value for mu2 square? This becomes sigma to power 4. This one cancel out. What is the value for 3? Beta 2 equal 3. So if beta 2 equal 3, then this one is what? This one is a mesocortic. If we try to measure the in terms of a peakedness, either this one is a leptocortic, platycortic or mesocortic, means a highly peaked, low peaked or normal curve. So if beta 2 equal to 3, then this one is a what? Normal curve, also known as a what? Mesocortic in terms of what? In terms of kurtosis. This one measure of kurtosis. And this one is a what? Measure of a skewness. So this one is a what? The value of a beta 2 equal to 3. So we say that this one is not a highly peaked, this one is not a low peak, this one is a what? This one is a normal curve. So normal distribution is always a normal curve, means a mesoportic, and this one is a symmetric curve, means this one is a non-skewed curve. So with the help of this one mu2, mu3, mu4, we able to decide what is the value for beta 1 and beta 2, means we able to decide what is the either the curve is a symmetric curve or not, either the curve is a means a highly peaked or low peaked, but here always the value for beta 1 is a 0 and the value for beta 2 is a 3, whatever the normal distribution. So in case of a normal distribution, the curve is symmetric curve and this one is also a normal curve. Now we talk about what? We talk about how we find the probability. Means how we define the probability, which is basically area property of a normal curve. So area property, as earlier we discussed, this one is a what? This one is a symmetric curve. So first we define what is the area property, what is the meaning of this one? Area property. Area property of a normal distribution, normal distributed curve. So this one is a symmetric. So normal distribution, this one is look like this one. This one. This one is a minus infinite here. This one is a minus infinite and this one is a plus infinite. So this one touch at minus infinite at this point, this one touch at a plus infinite. And what is the value here? The value of this one is a x axis, and here what is the value for x? X equal mu. X equal mu. Now, what is the meaning of an area property basically? So if we try to find out what? We try to find out probability here. Probability of mu x is greater or equal to mu less or equal to x1. This one is a what? This one is a 1 upon sigma under root 2 pi. This one is a mu 2 x1 e to power minus 1 by 2 x minus mu upon sigma whole square dx. This one is a means area property, means if we try to find out the probability between mu and x1, then 1 upon sigma under root 2 pi, lower limit is the mu, upper limit is x1 e to power minus 1 by 2 x minus mu upon sigma whole square dx. So if we try to convert this one in term of a normal variate, means mean is a what? Here mean is a what? Mean is a mu and variance is a what? Variance is a sigma square. So if we use we try to define this one, what? Here x is here distributed over mean is a mu and variance is a what? Sigma square. Now here we use the normal variate z equal what? Z equal x minus mu upon sigma. X minus mu upon sigma. Then z is distributed over what? Mean is a what? 0 and variance is a what? Variance is a 1. As earlier we find the value for mu, value for mean and variance of a random means normal variate z. Now we try to write this one in term of a z. What is the probability means a z? If we put x equal mu, then what is the value here? Mu minus mu upon sigma, this becomes 0. Greater or equal to 0. If we put what? X minus x1, here if we write at x equal mu, z equal what? Z equal 0, and at x equal x1, z equal what? Z equal x1 minus mu upon sigma, and we denote this one by the z. So 0 to what? Z1, this one equal what? This one equal x minus mu upon sigma, then what is the, here this become 1 upon under root 2 pi, because dz equal, dx equal dz, sigma dz, sigma cancel out, then this become, what is the lower limit? lower limit become 0. Lower limit becomes 0 and upper limit become z1, and here this become e to power minus z square by 2 dz. And this one is what? If we denote this one, the value for this one equal what? The value for this one equal, suppose the value for this one become 0 to power 0 to z1 phi z. We write phi z dz. And where phi z is a what? Phi z is a 1 upon under root 2 pi e to power minus z square. So this one is the area property. So if you try to find out the probability between 0 to z1, then this one is a 0 to z1 phi z dz. This one is the value for this one. Now, if we try to find out the value for means so now we try to discuss the particular cases, means what is the particular case of this one. So here if we write in this form, means we try to write in this form, probability of z is greater or equal to 0, less or equal to z1. This one equal value for 0 to z1 phi z dz, where phi z equal 1 upon under root 2 pi e to power minus z square by twice. So this one is a particular cases, means particular cases means if x lie between what? X lie between mu minus sigma to mu plus sigma. Then what is the value of z? Because z equal what? Z equal x minus mu upon sigma. So if we put x equal mu minus sigma, then what is the value for z? This one equal probability of z. What is the value for z here? If we put x equal mu minus sigma minus mu and mu cancel out, sigma upon sigma, then this become what? This become what? Mu minus sigma. If we write here x equal mu minus sigma at x equal mu minus sigma, then this becomes z become mu minus sigma minus mu divided by sigma. This one equal what? Minus 1. Similarly, if you put x equal mu plus sigma, mu plus sigma, then z equal mu plus sigma minus mu divided by sigma. This one cancel out. What is the value of this one? This one is 1. So in terms of a z, we try to find out the value for minus 1 to 1. So here if 0 to z1, then this becomes 0 to z1. So what is the value for this one? Probability of a minus 1 to 1, if we write here, means not here, then this become minus 1 to 1 phi z dz. And what is the value for this one? The value for this one is a what? This one is a, this become 2 times of 0 to 1 phi z dz, and the value for this one is a area under the normal curve. This one is a 3413. 2 times of 0.3413, and this one is a what? 62868. 0.6826. So if we erase this one is a 0.6826. So what is the meaning of this one? Meaning of this one is if this one is a mu and this one is a mu minus sigma, this one is a what? Mu plus sigma. So this total area with a what? Total area with a 1. And this portion is a what? This portion is a 0.68. This portion is a what? This portion is a 0.6826. And similarly, if we consider what? Mu plus 2 sigma and here mu minus 2 sigma. Mu minus 2 sigma. 2 sigma. Then this one cover what? Then this one cover the 95% area. Then this one cover what? Then this one cover the 95% area. Then this become what? 95%. Approximately 95% area. 95% area. And if this one is a mu minus 3 sigma and mu plus 3 sigma, then this one cover what? Then this one cover 99% of area. Not a 99 here. If we talk about a what? This one is a 99% of area of a normal curve. Means 99% of area covered between what? 99%, approximately 99% area covered between what? Mu minus 3 sigma to mu plus 3 sigma. Means only conceptually this one means 1% area lie between beyond the mu plus 3 sigma and before the mu minus 3 sigma. So this one is a what? This one is a meaning of this one. Means this one is a meaning of this normal curve. So this one is a mu, this one is a mu minus 3 sigma, this one is a mu plus 2 sigma. Now we solve one other example, means example 0, 1. If x is a normally distributed, if x means a random variable x is normally distributed with mean equal 12, and so in this example x is a normally distributed with mean equal 12, standard deviation is a 4, then find the probability of x is greater or equal to 20, x is less or equal to 20, and third one, probability of x is greater or equal to 0 and less or equal to 12. So how we find the solution of this one? So we find the solution of this one with the help of a normal table. So what is the given in a normal table? First we discuss about this one, then we it's become very easy to find out the probability of this one, x is greater or equal to 20, x is less or equal to 20, and x is greater or equal to 0, less or equal to 12. So in a normal table this one is a given, means area from 0 to this one is this one is a given. So in a normal table at z equal 0, what is the value? 1, 2, 3. What is the value? Probability basically. This one is a given. What is the meaning of this one? In a normal table this one is a given. What is the value for this one? Is a z equal, suppose this one is a 1. Here not 1. Here this one is a 1. This one is a 2. This one is a 3. Like this one. And also these values is given. Means at z equal to 1, what is the meaning of in a normal table? Normal table, area for this one is a given. Area from 0 to 1 is a given. So in a normal table, at z equal to 1, what is the meaning of this one? Area from 0 to 1. At z equal to 2, what is the meaning of this one? Area from 0 to 2. At z equal 3, what is the meaning of this one? Area from z equal 3. So to find out the probability from this part to this one, then we know that this one is a symmetrically distributed. So what is the area of this portion? This one is a 0.5. Total area is what? Total area is a 1. Total area equal 1. So this one is a what? This one is a 0.5, 50%. And this one is a what? 0.5. So if we try to find out the area between this one, probability greater than, means probability up to 1. means the probability of z is less or equal to 1. Then in a normal table, from a normal table, we write what? 0.5 plus the value of a normal table at z equal 1. Because probability of z is less or equal to 1 means this total area, this total area, this total area. So here 50% area is what? 0.5 plus what is the area for this one? Area for this one. Area for this one is a given in a normal table. So 0.5 and this one is a what? This one is a given in a normal table. So this one is the concept using the normal table how we find the value of probability. How we find the value of probability. So first one is a what? First one is a probability of x is greater or equal to 20. So first we convert this one into in a normal standard normal variant. What is the value for this one? Z equal x minus mu upon sigma. What is the value for mu? Mu is a 12 here. And what is the value for sigma? Sigma equal 4. So, and what is the value for x? X equal 20. So, z equal 20 minus 12 divided by 4. This one is at 8 by 4. This one equal 2. So, what is the meaning of this one? Meaning of this one is a probability of z greater or equal to 2. Probability of z is greater or equal to 2. So, what is the meaning of this one? Is z is greater or equal to 2. If we try to visualize this one is a value. If we write here, this one is a 50% portion, this one is a 1, this one is a 2. Z is a greater or equal to 2. This portion, this portion, this portion. We try to find out the area for this portion. So, how we find the area for this portion? We able to find out the area for this portion. We know that what is the area for this one? Area for this one is a 0.5. So we may write this one is a 0.5 minus, if we subtract this area, then we able to find out this area 0.5, and probability from z is less or equal to 0, less or equal to 2. So from the normal table we put the value for this one, then this become what? 0.5 minus, what is the value for this one? The value for this one is a 0.4772. So if we find the difference of these two, that difference is what? 0.0228. So this one is the answer of a first question. Similarly, what is the answer of a second question? Answer of a second question. Answer of a second question is what? Probability of x is less or equal to 20. Probability of x is less or equal to 20. Second one. So what is the value for that? Z become x is a 20 again minus what? Mean is a 12 and where sigma is a what? Sigma is a 4. So what is the value again? Z equal what? Z equal 2. So what is the probability? This may be converted into x is less or equal to 20. This one converted into a probability of x is less or equal to 2. So again, if we try to visualize this one. So this one is in this form. So z equal what? Here this one is not x, this one is a z. Z equal 1 and 2. So this one, this area, this area, this area. So how we find this area? We find this area by 0.5 plus probability at z is greater or equal to 0, less or equal to 2. So what is the value? 0.5 plus 0.4772. This one is what? 772. 772. And how we find this one? This one with the help of a normal table. So what is the value? 0.9772. This one here, answer of a second question. What is the probability of x is less or equal to 20? This one is 0.9772. Now third one is a what? Third one is a, if we find a third one is a what? Probability of x is greater or equal to 0, less or equal to 12. So at x equal to 0, what is the value for z? Z equal x minus mu is a 12 divided by 4. Sigma is a what? 4. So at x equal to 0, what is the value for z? Z equal minus 12 by 4. What is the value for this one? This one is a minus 3. and x equal 20, x equal 12, what is the value? X equal 12, the z equal what? Z equal 12 minus 12, this one is a same. So if we try to convert this one in term of a z, if we try to write this one in term of a z, then probability of x is a greater or equal to 0, less or equal to 12, this one equals probability of z is greater or equal to minus 3, less or equal to 0. So if we try to visualize this one, here we try to find out the probability between 0 to 1, 2, 3, this area. We try to find out this area, this area, this area. So since this one is a symmetric, so either we find from 0 to minus 3 or we find this area, 1, 2 and 3, this area, this area, this area. So you may also write this one is a what? Probability of z is greater or equal to 0, less or equal to 3. And this may be written as what? Probability at 3, the value in a normal table, this one is at 0. At 0, what is the value? 0. And what is the value at 3? The value at 3 is what? Here we noted down the value at 3. The value at 3 is a 0.49865. 49865. So this one is a value in a normal table at z equal to 3. This one is a value. So at z equal to 3, this one give the what? This one give the area from 0 to 3. So this one is all about this lecture. Thank you. Thank you for watching my video.